This week, it's our mid-season special, and we'll look back at the best of the best from the first half of our season. From top teams to top guns and goaltenders, we've got it all, and it all starts right now. Welcome to our mid-season special. I'm Mike Jones, and I'm joined once again by Patrick Brown. Mark Robertson will also be along later to share his thoughts on a great first half. But first off, we'll take a minute to look at the league restructuring and how it's affected things so far this season.
From 31 to 27 teams, the paring down this season saw the loss of Villanova, with many of the players making a move to Orangeville, where retooled Flyers included the addition of head coach and local legend Bob Noble. If parity was what League Commissioner Marty Savoy was looking for, well, that's exactly what we got. Close-fought battles in all four divisions, most notably the North Division shuffle between Markham, Stouffville, and Aurora. We've also seen the profile of the OJHL increase, and that is clearly evident when we see the degree of recruitment taking place. Stouffville's #1 scoring leader, Christian Finch, began the season with a scholarship already in place. Likewise, Newmarket's Matt Deneen and Aurora's Dylan Secura following in big brother Tyler's footsteps. Another indication of the OJHL's great talent pool was the silver medal win at the World Juniors in BC, which boasted a trio of Newmarket Hurricanes on the squad, backstop Jason Pucciarelli, and forwards Daniel Levins and Jeff Dinello. So where do we go from here? Well, we'll leave Marty Savoy with the final word.
We're about the players. I mean, again, we go back to being the league of choice for us to come, and a league of choice for scouts and everything to come in. And so last year we wanted to make sure that it was the first year we ever did on-ice presentation of league awards. We've never done that where they were just handed out at meetings. We want to really highlight that we have player of the months last year that we did on-ice presentations for them. We follow the Twitter, the Facebook, all that stuff to get everything out there. So what we've done this year is we've recognized that we need more awards to celebrate the successes of our league. So I think we're about up to 15 or 16 different awards within the league to celebrate the kids. We have different conference winners as well this year. Really about promoting the kids to make sure that, you know, it's great to bring the fans in, but one of the other things is we're trying to move these kids on, and so what we need to do is make sure that the scouts understand. If you come to our games, you see that there's a lot of scouts in our stands. More NHL guys are coming in. We have a couple of kids drafted again last year. So the promotion of the player is really, really key for us.
So Pat, Marty Savoy has to be pretty happy with the results to date, and the plan is to downsize even more for the 2012-13 season.
Yeah, well, they downsized this year from 31 to 27 teams. It's created a lot of divisional battles. From top to bottom, the league's gotten better. So I think they want to condense it even more, Jonesy, and get even more competition in, and this league is going to take off.
Okay, we've talked enough. It's time to turn our attention to some of our season highlights, and we'll begin with a profile on a team that continues to be the class of the North, the Newmarket Hurricanes.
Webster with a look over shoulder for Ackerland. Back to Webster. Look at that.
The primary goal right now is first and foremost to win a championship.
Centering pass scores! Jeff Dinello.
We want to do as best we can. We want to be in the playoffs. We want to be one of the best teams in the league. We know we can. We've got the group of guys to do it.
This year I'm looking forward to doing the same thing we left off from last year.
I think that this year's team should be a pretty competitive team. We have a good core coming back. And you know, we're pretty happy with the way the new guys are playing, and hopefully we can kind of start where we left over at the last game of the regular season last year. We do have a lot of new guys on defense. We seem to be a little more younger on D. We did kind of recruit our team on the fact that we were hoping to get the Royal Bank Cup for 2013. So we went pretty young, and we didn't get the Royal Bank Cup. So you know, we're happy with the guys we have, and you know, it's going to be a progression throughout the year, and hopefully, you know, these guys can pick up for guys that, you know, we lost some pretty good size back there with Luke Maw and Josh Phillips and Kevin Churchman. So, you know, size I think might be a bit of an issue for us as we go. So hopefully we can compensate with a little more speed and puck movement.
We got a few veteran guys like Davies, Bonner, Webster, myself that have been here and know what it takes come playoff time and stuff. So we just got to lead by example best we can and help the young guys out when they need it. I think I'm pretty solid defensively and can jump in offensively when that opportunity is there. But just bringing a little bit more experience to the team this year and helping the new guys out as well is just sort of my role.
You know, Matt's a great character guy. It's one of the reasons why he has the captain. He's the type of guy that, you know, leads in the room, leads on the ice, sets an example. he's going to Niagara University next fall and on a scholarship, and I just think that he's been with us for a few years now, and he does everything we ask of him. He's like another guy that can help us deliver the message to the team and the young guys, and just think he does a great job at it.
The veteran core that we got back from last year, obviously Matty Dineen's the captain, he's a big part of it. Adam Davies back there, and then myself, Morgan Bonner, Daniel Levins, Chris Keystay, Dinalo, Farrell, all great players, all bring their own specific piece to the team. Like our big goal we talked about was to keep the team attitude in the room as positive as it was last year, because we really had a good team mesh last year in the room, so we find that's really important. So this year it's a big goal of ours to keep everyone happy and have a good motto in the room.
My strength, I think, is my tenacity. Smallest guy on the team by a couple inches, a couple pounds. And I think just the game I can bring by playing like a guy that's 6'6" and I'm only 5'8". I think that's probably my strongest and my strongest attribute. But my weakness, I think, would probably be just trying to get used to playing with those guys that are 6'6", getting used to speed, getting used to getting hit by grown men. Like you're playing with 20-year-olds, right? So you got to get used to that.
I want to have a big year this year. Obviously, I had a pretty big breakout season last year. So I think I want to be an offensive leader this year. I want to be one of the go-to guys in the last couple minutes of the game. I want coach to be able to have faith in me and put me on the ice to score that big goal. And being an assistant captain this year, I think I need to be a vocal leader to the younger guys as well.
Me and Bonner have played together for a while now, so we have good chemistry, and me and him are more lead by example. We don't need to say much in the room. I leave that to Dineen and Webster, and me and Bonner kind of lead by example. Even in the exhibition games, telling the guys what our D-coach Kent likes to see from the defense. He's not about show. He's chip pucks, make the simple play, so I've just been showing them that, and hopefully they follow.
Adam is, he's a workhorse on defense. He's the type of guy that the other forwards will always know when he's on the ice, because he makes you pay the price when you have the puck. And I just think he does a great job, and he leaves everything on the ice, every game, every shift. He doesn't, he's one of those guys you look and you can tell he's battled the whole game. He's wanted to win, and those are the type of guys you want to go to war with, and he's one of those guys.
I know I'm a confident goaltender. I don't let an easy goal get to my head or anything like that, so I'm mentally strong. And I believe I'm a quick goaltender, which makes up for my lack of size, which some people question, but it helps me a lot. Weaknesses, I'd say, I guess, still playing the puck, communicating with the defense. You can always work on that and get better at that, and that is quite an advantage if you can master that. So probably my weaknesses.
Matt, will be a third year with us. His previous 2 years have been pretty good, and hopefully, he's another guy that loves the game and wants to get on to the next level, and hopefully he's able to obtain that goal.
We finished first last year. We expect to do so again, and then a good solid playoff run. And I'm hoping to be as big of a part of that as I can be.
A season where, at the end of the year, we have a championship ring around my finger.
Create a winning atmosphere, and just be competitive, and hopefully always have a chance to win the league title.
Do not go away, because when we return, we'll turn our sights to the south, and as we go to break, we'll leave you with a few of our favorite goals.
I play hockey because I just love the sport. I like the competitiveness. I like being in the room with the guys. I just like everything about the sport.
Going to school, have a lot of work, have a lot of stress, get to go on the ice and just forget about everything for a couple hours. So.
It's kind of a family thing. I've been around for a while. All my dad, my uncles, they all played, and Just learn. I love the game now and can't get enough of it.
I play hockey because I love girls and girls love hockey players. I'm only kidding, yeah. I play hockey because I love the game. It's in my blood now.
Welcome back, Pat. We've seen Newmarket dominate in the north, and in the south we have a similar situation with St. Mike's running away from the pack, but some great battles from 2nd through 5th.
Yeah, the Toronto Lakeshore Patriots, Vaughan Vipers, the Toronto Junior Canadians, and the North York Rangers are battling it out from 2nd to 5th, trying to catch St. Mike's.
Okay, let's turn our attention back to St. Mike's, and Mark Robertson joins us now to talk about one of his favorite teams.
Thanks, guys. Of course, at Junior A this week, we don't play favorites. The great thing about the St. Mike's Buzzers is they've had such a great season right out of the box with almost a completely new team this time round. When you compare them to Newmarket, Newmarket started the season with a group of core veteran players, including Matt Dineen, Morgan Bonner, and a #1 goaltender in Matthew Winches. So the Buzzers story really is a great story, which we're going to get to in a second. There's another team in the Southern Division, probably won't be able to catch the Buzzers, but they've had a pretty good time of it as well. The Lakeshore Patriots have moved to new digs. They've actually changed the name of the team, and they share one of the greatest facilities in the OJHL with the Toronto Marlies and the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we're going to have a look at those two stories right now.
We've rebuilt the team a little bit from last year. We've added a number of new players. We've added a little bit to our size. We're a lot younger than we were last year, and hopefully a little more entertaining.
I love it here. The locker room's really tight. We all get along really well. I have lots of friends here, my line mates. I love them, and I mean it's a great organization to be a part of for sure.
The atmosphere here is definitely different from any other place because you got greats who have played in front of you for the same team, even like Andrew Cogliano or Brendan Smith. It's just an incredible atmosphere here, knowing that all these great players played in this building before I did.
It's a true honor to put on the M. It's see those great players. They've made a career out of hockey. They're Hall of Famers. It's just a great feeling to throw on that M every Friday night here at this rink.
The atmosphere in the room right now, especially because we're winning, we're playing well, is great. We bonded well, we bonded very quickly at the beginning of the year, and I think that's a big part of our success early on this year was bonding and getting everybody together, and even having good staff and everything like that is incredible.
Our goaltending has been outstanding. Adrian's played very well for us, and I think our dressing room from the inside is it's very tightly knit, and I think that translates to on ice play.
I've been here this is my 3rd year now, so we have a younger team, so I'd like to sort of be a leader on the team as much as I can and help the younger guys like I've been helped when it was my 1st or 2nd year here.
Anthony's a St. Mike's kid. He's been around this is his 3rd year. Real industrious player, hard worker, and in-your-face type of guy. He's having a great season, and it's primarily because of his hard work.
I play a hard-working, physical game. I'm not scared to go in the corners and do what other people are sort of shy away from, battle hard on the boards, and I don't know, just try and make my teammates play better.
My role on this team has changed throughout the year. Like sometimes I'll be on one of the checking lines, or sometimes I'll be on the first line. I just try to do my part however I can. I'd like to be putting up points every game, but some games I can't do that. I just try to do the little things right, chip and go, and get the team going with some big hits maybe.
Dave's another St. Mike's kid that's kind of come to the school with that dream of playing for the Buzzers, and he's realized it, and he's having a real good season too. A great skater, a great shooter. He's a bit of an edgy player, and sometimes we have to make sure he plays the line well.
I was playing in Bolinville for 2 years previous to the Buzzers, and the team folded, so I had nowhere to go. So I got picked up by the Buzzers the beginning of last season. This is where I wanted to be, and we had a decent team last year. We've got an even better team this year, so it's definitely where I want to be.
Tommy's a great leader, a workhorse, a lot of energy, doesn't say a whole lot, just lets us play, do the talking. He's been arguably our best forward to date.
Playing the assistant captain role last year and this year, so it is a leadership role. We do have a young team, and I'm one of the leading scorers in the team too, so I know the team looks to me for leadership and scoring ability, so I'm just trying to bring that each and every game. What do I think about the division? A lot of people say the South Division is weak. But I think at the start of the season,